I said, today's topic is addition, and we all are familiar with two-digit addition, isn't it? Because we have studied that two-digit addition in our second standard. In today's class, let us recall that two-digit addition and then move on to three-digit addition as well as three numbers addition. Okay? So before moving on to that, just tell me, what is addition? What do you mean by addition? Addition is nothing but putting together, okay? Putting the things together or anything, putting numbers together. That what we call it as addition. The process of calculating the total of two or more numbers. We call that as addition. It is not only we can do the two numbers addition or three numbers addition. Even if we get 10 numbers also, we can do the addition. So only we are using a word two or more numbers. Okay. So the process of calculating the total of two or more numbers, we call it as addition. Done? So this is what addition means. And in simple, you can just tell the process of adding. Okay, that is the process of putting together is called as addition. Done? Which is a symbol used for addition? What is the symbol we are going to use for addition? It is plus. Okay, so the symbol used for addition is plus. This much is clear? Now let us move on to terms related to addition. Which are the new words that you are going to learn in this addition? So the first term is addend. So what is this addend? The numbers used for addition or the numbers that are undergoing the process of addition. Such numbers we call them as addends. Okay, so the numbers that are undergoing the process of addition or the numbers that are used for addition, those are called addends. Can you see on the board the first example, that is a two-digit number. There the numbers which we are going to add are 71 and 23, isn't it? And those two numbers undergo the process of addition. Such numbers we call them as addends. Okay, and after adding them, whatever answer we are going to get, no, the total answer, that answer we call it as sum. Okay, S-U-M, sum. The answer that is obtained at the last after adding the numbers, we call it as sum. Okay, so these are the new terms that are you're going to learn in this chapter, that is addends and sum. So now let us recall a two-digit addition, whatever we have studied in our second standard. So they'll just give you a question, 71 plus 23. How will you add it? 71 plus 23. What is our first and foremost step? First, we have to write the places. A two-digit number will occupy two places, isn't it? That is ones place and tens place. A two-digit number will occupy two places, that is ones place and tens place. So our first step is to write the places. Okay, and as you all can see, I have represented ones place by O and tens place by T. So our first writing the places is ready. Next, what is our step? We have to allot the numbers according to their places. So we have to write the ones place number in ones place, that is in the ones column, and the tens place number in the tens place, that is a tens column. Okay. In 71, as we all know, 1 is in the ones place and 7 is in the tens place. So that is what I have written. 7 below T and 1 below O. Are you getting it? Yes. In the same way, 23. In that, 2 is written in tens place and 3 is written in ones place. Isn't it? 3 is in ones place, so we have written below O. 2 is in tens place, so we have written below T. Now, the next step is addition. So, how to start the addition? Should we start it from the tens place? Is it right if we start it from the tens place? No. Okay. So whenever we have to start a addition, we have to start it from the right side itself. That is from the ones place. Okay. From the right side, that is the ones place is the first place we have to start the addition. Remember this in your mind so that you will not start the addition from tens place or hundreds place or some other place over there. Okay. Even if it is a 8-digit number, 10-digit number, first step is to start the addition from the ones place itself. Now, what are the numbers I have in my ones place? 1 and 3, isn't it? And how we will start the addition? The first number will keep it in mind. That is 1 in a mind, and the second number, that is 3 on a finger. After 1, 2, 3, 4. What must be our answer? 4, isn't it? Have I written 4 over there? Is it correct now? Yes. So my ones place addition is correct. After completion of the ones place addition, move to the tens place number. Done. Now what are the numbers that are there in the tens place? 7 and 2. Isn't it? It is 7 and 2. And the first number, as I said, we have to keep it in mind. So 7 in a mind, 2 on a finger. After 7, 8, 9. What must be our answer? 9. Have I written 9 over there? Yes? Is it my tens place number correct now? So what is the answer that we are going to get after adding 71 plus 23? The answer will be 94. Okay. So the answer will be 94. And that answer we call it as sum. Did you understand 2-digit addition? Just now we recalled, isn't it? Now let us move to the 3-digit addition. The same rules, the same thing we are going to follow, but here one more number is extra, and that number will enter to the hundreds place. Okay, this is a 3-digit number, so the third digit will enter to the hundreds place. So what is our first step? Writing the places. So here there are 3 numbers, that is 3 digits. So we are writing 3 places, that is ones, tens and hundreds. Okay, ones, tens and hundreds. Next step is to write the number. We have to write the numbers according to their places. So the first number was 261. Here 1 comes in the ones place, 6 comes in the tens place, and 2 comes in the hundreds place. And that is what we have written over there. Okay. And the next number is 303. 303. Okay. And here 3 comes in the ones place, 0 comes in the tens place, and one more 3. That is the 3 present in the hundreds place. We have written it below H. Now the next step is addition, isn't it? From which place we have to start the addition? We have to start it from the ones place. So which are the numbers that are there in the ones place? 1 and 3. So keep 1 in mind, 3 on finger. After 1, 2, 3, 4. So my answer will be 4. So that is what we have written over there, 4. Now my ones place addition is done, and the answer whatever we have got is correct. Move to the tens column, that is the tens place addition. What is the number there in tens place? 6 and 0, isn't it? Now tell me, any number that is added to 0, what will be the answer? Any number that will be added to 0, the number itself. So that is a property of addition. Okay. Any number, if you had 100 to 0, you will get 100 only. If you have 1 to 0, you will get 1. If you add 10 to 0, you will get 10. So the number will remain as it is without changing. That is what the tens place addition we are going to do now. So 6 plus 0, we end up having 6 itself. Okay, so the answer will be 6 itself. After completion of the tens place addition, now you can move to hundreds place addition. That is 2 plus 3. So the hundreds place number are 2 and 3. So 2 in a mind, 3 on a finger. After 2, 3, 4, 5. And my answer will be 5. So we have written 5 in the hundreds place. Now did I add all the 3 places? Ones, tens and hundreds place. Did I add all the 3? Yes. So my answer, that is the sum, will be 564. Okay. So the answer will be 564 if I add 261 plus 303. This is about two numbers addition of a 3-digit number. Now let us move on to 3 numbers addition of a 3-digit number. Can you see? Here are 3 numbers, isn't it? There are 3 numbers we have taken. So in this step also, all the rules will remain same. Okay. First step is writing the places that we have already done. Ones, tens and hundreds. Next step is writing the numbers according to their places. And that also has been done, isn't it? The numbers which are there in the ones place, we have written in the ones place. The numbers which are there in the tens place, we have written in tens place. And the numbers which are there in the hundreds place, we have written them in the hundreds place. Now next step is addition. So here are 3 numbers. Which number you will keep in mind and which number you will keep in hand? Shall we read that? Yes. So first move on to ones place numbers. Which are the ones place numbers? 2, 4 and 1. Isn't it? So these 3 numbers are there in ones place. Our first step is, while doing a 3-digit addition, while doing a 3 numbers addition, is to keep the first number in mind. Okay. So 2 in a mind and the second number, that is 4 in a finger. Okay. 2 in a mind, 4 in a finger. After 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what answer did I get after adding 2 and 4? 6, isn't it? Now keep that 6 in a mind and the third number on a finger. After 6, 7. So after adding these 3 numbers, that is the number they are there in ones column, we get the answer 7. So that is what I have written, 7 over there. Okay. Now move to tens column. So the tens column numbers are 0, 9, 0. So as I said, anything that is added to 0 will remain same, isn't it? So there are 2 zeros and 1 9. If I add 9 to the 2 zeros, I'll end up having an answer 9 itself, isn't it? So now my tens place numbers answer will be 9. Okay. Now move to hundreds place number. Which are the numbers that are there in hundreds place? 3, 1, 5. Yes. So first number in the mind, that is 3 in a mind, 1 on a finger. After 3, 4. Now 4 in a mind, 5 on a finger. After 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What must be my answer? 9. Have I written 9 over there? Yes. So after adding 302, 194, 501, my answer will be 997. Did you understand this much? So in today's class, we have studied what is addition, what are the terms related to addition, that is addends and sum. Okay. And we have also revised 2-digit number, and we have studied 3-digit number of addition of 2 numbers and 3-digit number addition of 3 numbers. Is it all clear to you?